Hello, I already got us here. I hope you're all doing well today. May this message resonate with you and may you always use true discernment within every message. May the divine guide you and bring you the truth, the wisdom, and the clarity that is needed for your life, for your journey, and for this moment. Thank you all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate the love that you send, your positive energy, and I'm also grateful for your listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So there could have been a lot of energy clearing that you may have recently done or you are doing in this time. You could be letting go of, certain beliefs, certain energies around you, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, energy as well. You could be closing out a lot of illusions as well. You could be seeing the number 1010 a lot. You could also be seeing the number, I'm getting that you really are in divine alignment, so you could be seeing all the numbers in this time, like really heavy, more than ever, your synchronicities is really heavy in this time. There's a lot of synchronistic messages that has been coming to you. You may be guided to look at those and look up what the meaning of those mean, or just actually pay attention to the things that you are thinking of in those times when you see these certain numbers. So for instance, if you're seeing 444, knowing that, and you may be thinking of, something that you want to do, or you may be fearful right now or doubtful right now, feeling unsupported in this time. 444 is a representation of unconditional love. It's a reminder of unconditional love, and it's a reminder of how unconditionally loved you are and how supported you are from the divine. And it's also a reminder to love yourself unconditionally. And it's also speaking of, it's also speaking of there's someone that loves you unconditionally as well. So you could love someone unconditionally, or there's someone who is thinking of you at that same moment that loves you unconditionally as well. So whatever you are thinking of in that moment, paying attention to it. It could be a person, place, or a thing. And seeing how that message, what I just said, or the messages that you get from it can connect and help you, with that synchronicity and what that message mean for you. You could be seeing 111, and this is a reminder. You may be in question about if you're on the right path, and if you see 111, it's a reminder that you are in divine alignment and you are on the right path. You could be seeing 222, and this is a reminder of you, having that balance in your life. There's something that is either needing to be balanced, or there's something that you are currently balancing out, or you have brought balance in your life somewhere. There's something that's probably needing to be attentive to when it comes to balance, or there's something that you have recently brought balance to in your life, or you will be bringing balance to. You could be seeing 888, and this is just a sign of that you're in divine alignment, and that prosperity and abundance is you're in divine alignment with it, and you are clearing out the things that is needed so that you can attract it, so it can make its way to you with no resistance, with nothing in the way, purified and whole. So you may be seeing a lot of numbers in this time. You could be seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers in this time. And it's important to pay attention to what you're thinking about in those times, or just, look them up. Ask the divine, what does this message mean for you? And try to look it up as you ask. As you ask, set the intention on, what does this mean for me? And as you look it up, the first thing you see, that may be the message for you, And really allow yourself to take in the message and what it has to say. Right now, a lot of you all could be could have just recently changed a lot of habits. You may have recently just let go of a lot of habits, people, places, and things, and you could be just embracing this new you. Or I'm really getting that this is something that you all are doing. This is something that is happening right now You're letting go of a lot so that you can embrace. And right above embrace is the number 10. So going back to what I was speaking about, the number 1010, you may be seeing that number, and this is just a sign of, completion. This is a sign of you embracing what you have learned, what you have healed from, what you have let go, and, embracing and being a vessel wherever you are in your life, with whatever you are doing in your journey. It could just be with living. It doesn't have to just be in a grand space. You could just really be embracing who you are. You could be, in this time you can no longer be feeling like the victim anymore. Like, for instance, when I say of beliefs being let go, maybe, the belief of, being a victim may have been let go. Feeling unsafe, feeling insecure, feeling unstable. These are beliefs that you may have, recently let go, or you are letting go. And you will, that was confirmation. I'm not sure if you heard that horn. And I was just about to say before the horn even honked that if you have not released this, if you have not completed this yet, this will be completed. And this is why, if you are seeing 999, this is a sign of, you're nearing that end of that. And it's coming to the end. Those beliefs, that way of thinking is, coming to an end. Certain habits are coming to an end. Illusions, they're coming to an end. Illusions, that has kept you stagnant are coming to an end, and you're going to be embracing. You're also being guided for some. Going back to those who are going through this now, you're being reminded of, I have here unconditional love, and I just spoken of that with that 444. You're being reminded of that unconditional love and knowing that you are blessed. It says, I remind you of the magic of love. You are blessed. So, that goes back to that 444 I was speaking of that you may be seeing in this time. You may be seeing this in this time. 444. And going back to the numbers, I have here the bear totem, and it says retire into your den to find the answers. So there may be certain synchronicities that may be coming right now, certain message that is wanting to be delivered to you right now, and maybe you have not been all the way open to them. And so maybe meditation, sitting still, setting the intention on what is the divine trying to tell you through these messages. It could be through any message. You could be seeing a certain animal. It could be seeing certain numbers. It could be seeing, a certain word. You can probably hear certain words 3 times. Let's say you see the word fire, fire, fire 3 times. Okay, what is that? It's something that there's something that a message that is trying to get. Why can't I get that out? There's something that is wanting to be said through that message. Maybe fire is, speaking of, clearing out negative energy, burning that negative energy, burning that negative thinking. Or maybe it's saying fire. When you think of fire, asserting yourself in a certain area in your life. Asserting yourself in a certain area, or being more confident in a certain area when it comes to certain things, or just paying attention in this time. It's also a time of awareness, being self-aware, and paying attention to what's around you. Being more self-aware in this time. And I have your purification, raise your vibration by caring for your energy. This is something that you are doing right now as well, or you may be guided to do. Raise your vibrations. And this goes back to the letting go. Maybe you are not listening to certain music right now. You're not watching certain things right now. You may not be eating certain foods right now. could be in this time, practicing more self-love. For some, you could be healing. There's also some healing that you are doing, and knowing in this time. And so if you are healing in this time and you are seeing 4-4, it's a reminder of knowing that you're supported on this path of healing. You're supported as you heal. You are unconditionally loved. It's also a reminder to have grace for yourself as well, and to let your heart be open and activated in this time, to also heal your heart and to let it be open and activated in this time. And for someone, it's you may be guided in this time to listen to your heart about something. This could be with an opportunity. This could be with a new chapter in your life. This could be with a friendship, relationship. This could be with a decision. You're being guided right now to listen to your heart in this time, to let your heart be the guide. And this is also why this is that message of the bear totem is here, so that you can get a clear answer on it, to meditate, to sit still, to listen for the answers, to be self-aware. What are the signs around you trying to tell you, so that you can pay attention to the answer. Wow, I have here right action and extraordinary. These just so happen to already be flipped over in the deck, guys, as I was shuffling the deck. I already have a layout, but I also am shuffling another deck along with the layout. So, yeah. This decision that you're going to make with the heart is the right action, and it's, it's honoring you. It's honoring you, and it's honoring your unique self. Also, because you use the heart, this has always, maybe you've always used your heart in certain situations, and you may, feel as though, that may be a weakness of yours. But knowing that, your heart, when you make the moves in your heart and know that this is the right action, is honoring, how that's confirmation. And I know you heard that honk again, the horn again. Well, you may have not heard the honk. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure why, Ari, it's challenging for you to even say honk, horn, honk, honk, horn. But yes, it's about you honoring, looking at it as a honorable thing, that you use your heart as, the guide in whatever it is. Maybe this is something that you already do, or maybe this is something that you're being guided to do here on out, is to let the heart be your guide. And it has something also to do with a talent that you have. Maybe this is something that you're doing with a talent that you have, the ability, a skill that you have. You use your heart. You do it from the heart. You do it in a genuine place, from a genuine, loving place. There's something that you may be also guided to say yes about it. I have here yes. Just say yes. Because whatever this is that you're going to be saying yes about, it's going to be laying the foundations of a lot of things. It's part of the divine plan. It's part of the, I've spoken of before, new earth, old earth. It's part of, okay, so let me go back a little. For some of you, a lot of you all are letting go of old ways, old habits, the old okay, so I'm getting a whole nother message. It's the same message. It goes in it, but now I'm getting where it's trying to go. So a lot of you all are, speaking of, that old earth, that new earth, that old earth, new earth, this is representing you as well. You're letting go of that old version of yourself, and you're becoming new. And you're going to be embracing that. All the things that you've learned, all the things you went through, all the healing that you went through, all the obstacles and challenges that you went through, and you learned that you were divinely supported in. You learned how divine you were. You learned how unconditionally loved you were, and you still know this, but I'm talking about trying to add it up. You've learned this, and you learned how important love is, how important the heart is. You learn how strong and powerful the heart is, and how all along you have been unconditionally loved. And this is something that you're going to be embracing. You're going to be embracing this new you that you've learned so much about, this new you that you've given so much self-love to, so much healing to, so much, you've activated so much truth within. This is something that you will be embracing or are embracing in its time. And this is part of divine plan, and this is part of that foundation. Remember, some messages ago, I was speaking of, how there was like a storm that came in the city, in a city that I was in, and how the trees, they were broken in the middle, like big thick trees. They've been there for years, probably hundreds and hundreds of years. They were broken in the middle of it. The roots were out of the ground. They were broken, branches and leaves and just different type of trees. I mean, I'm talking about the trees that, those strong trees that you think that they would never go anywhere. Those trees was uprooted. Some of the trees was cracked in the middle. I mean, big, thick trees cracked in the middle, and I was speaking of how, like, that's a representation of just how the foundations, things are coming balanced, and how the foundations, old foundations, are going to be uprooted. The things that has been done for so long isn't going to be done anymore. It's going to be done in a new way, in a way that is divinely guided, supposed to be done. I'm trying to say this right. I'm trying to watch my words with it, and I'm trying to say this in a true way. Yes. But I know a lot of you all are, knowing what I'm saying when I say that, when I speak of that. Yes, so you will be seeding the light. And also, I know I just said, it's saying yes to that. It's saying yes to being the light, to, embracing that, and moving forward in that, and being a part of the divine plan, But I also have here no, and it says wait, postpone, pause, say no. So there may be something that you are being, okay, so maybe there's a decision that you had to make, and I just said that earlier. Wow, maybe there's something that someone asked you to do. Maybe there's a decision that you have to make. Maybe there's something that you will be doing, and it's not quite using the heart. It's not something that you are feeling really guided to do. Maybe it may make you money. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's part of the older version of you. And maybe with whomever it is, I'm not sure. I also spoke about with friendships and relationships, so I know that you may fill in the blank with it. Maybe it's something that you've let go. It's an old way that you've let go of, but it's coming in another form as an opportunity, or there's a decision that you have to make, but you have to use you're using your heart. You'll be needing to use your heart in this. Trying to get this right. There's something that is appearing in front of you that is wanting your attention, but it's part of the older version of you. But who you've become, you've let your heart be your guide, and you're using your heart. You letting your heart be the wisdom, and in whatever this is, it doesn't match with you. It's not balanced with you. It isn't. It may not be. It may not be. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure why I was making that so. It may not be in alignment with you, or because I have here, because I was going to try to make it work for you, Because I was going to say, maybe you can do it anyway and just use and choose to be you and use your heart in it. But I have here, no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So please always use discernment when I'm giving these messages. I really want these messages to be a guide or confirmation with something that you have already, asked first, So, yes, there's something that, you really, in the past, you may have wanted this opportunity, this friendship, whatever it is. Not even friendship, just whatever this energy is, you may have wanted it in the past, but it's come to you, in a new you. You're new now. And maybe this isn't as genuine as who you are now, and you want to do it in a very genuine, authentic, loving, wise way. Wow. After I have that, I have pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So a lot of you all vibration has risen. Remember, I had their purification. Yeah. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. And this is part of what I was speaking of, that new earth, that old earth, new earth, that older version of you, the newer version of you. And you embracing this and being that pillar of light. Being that authentic you. I cannot make this up. I have your inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. There also may be something in this time that could be triggering you as well. And this card says, who or what is triggering you? It could be you. It could be some things, and this is part of that letting go. There may be some things that you may be telling yourself as well that you are needing to let go, that you need to, let go in this time. Because I have here, it says mirror, who or what is triggering you, and it could be, yourself. That's a message for someone. It could be what you're telling yourself. It could be the beliefs that you're telling yourself. It could have something to do with a creative block as well. You may think that you can't move forward because of a creative block. You may think that you can't move forward because, maybe it's an obstacle that is here, a blockage. I'm not gonna say a blockage, because I'm gonna allow a different perspective there for you. There just may be an obstacle that may be here in your life right now, and asking it, even just asking it, allowing yourself to look at it in a different perspective, and asking the question, okay, what is this here for? What am I needing to see in this time? What am I telling myself in this time that may be triggering me? What am I allowing myself to do in this time that triggers me? Who is triggering me? What am I allowing in my life right now to trigger me? I have here Pleiades, double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. And I know I see this double mission. I know I see this double mission here, but for some of you all, you have a lot of things that you do, or that you have, and you want to do. And so, it's going to be, you're going to be uplifting way more people. That's confirmation. There was a horn again. Than you even realize, just with the many gifts and abilities and skills that you have. And it will come together. And you will be getting intuitive messages and downloads about these gifts, these abilities, and how to do them. or you are getting them now. And this is why it's important right now to retire in your den right now with this bear totem card, going back to that card, so that you can find the answers. But I have here the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. So yes. Had to look at my phone. Yes. So whatever this is going to take some confidence and some courage to do. And you're being guided right now to get it, to not allow it to hold you, to block you, or to let it hold on to you. Meaning to not overthink it. You're being guided to not overthink it and to give it to the divine. To give it to the divine on how it's going to be done. To give it to the divine on how you're going to do it. And it's also a reminder right now for someone who may be going through that obstacle or that challenge that I was just speaking of. I have here the ever unfolding rose, and it says cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So that message is for someone as well. So in this time, you could be practicing more self-love. Practicing. Do I want to use that word? Practicing. In this time, you could be loving on yourself more. Practicing. Why does practicing right now in this message sounds like a project? Sounds practicing. I didn't want to use it in that message. I just didn't. You could be in this time loving on yourself more and choosing self-love. You're also being guided to trust in this time and to let go of anything in this time that may be keeping you stagnant or blocked. That's even things that you may be telling yourself. That's even, self-sabotaging things that you could be telling yourself in this time. I have here individuality, knowing that, we're all here learning and growing and experiencing different lives individually. And knowing that you do not have to, maybe this is something you're doing right now, knowing that you don't have to look to your left or right or compare yourself to anyone, knowing that everyone is living their life on an individual level right now. And everyone is on the journey of growth and healing. And, when you focus on you, when you have that self-love for you, and when you trust and let go and be and let the divine take over, everything in your life will unfold in a way that is needed. And this is why I believe this cracked open is happening for you, not to you, is needed. That message is needed in this time right now. You're also being guided right now to set more intentions and to liberate yourself from any negative thinking. And to know that this is the right action. Yes, doubts and fears may come up, but knowing that they're no longer you anymore, and knowing that you are extraordinary and that you are limitless, and you are worthy of whatever desires or goals that you want. You're being guided to allow this change that is happening and that is unfolding in your life, and to trust in divine source. And with that worth card, it's a reminder to know that you have been worthy to belong to love all along. And this is something you've learned. This is something you're learning each and every day. You've learned this, and this is something you're learning. And this is also something that you are wanting others to learn. And you're going to be helping others along their paths, whatever skill, ability, talent that you have. You're going to be helping them to know this as well. When you know this, you're able to feel that limitless. With that limitless card that's there, you're able to feel limitless. You don't have that weight on you anymore. You don't have that weight of the world on you. When you know that you are worthy, when you know that you are loved, when you know that you not are just loved, you are loved and unconditionally loved. lot of you all have gained a lot of courage, or will be gaining a lot of courage and confidence. Any creative blocks that may have been in your way, they are being removed or have been removed. You're being guided right now to trust and to give it to the divine in this time as well. So I really hope that this message resonated with you. Sending you so much love and light. May you get it through the wind. Thank you.